Hey, what is up guys? Escape the Fear here, and today I'm going to be playing some Sharpshooter on Meltdown in Black Ops 2. And the reason I'm playing Sharpshooter instead of Team Deathmatch or Domination or Search and Destroy is because I always feel like it's a different game and I always get a different experience. Because the weapons are always random, the attachments are always random, and it just is really enjoyable for me to go switch from playing a regular game mode to playing a party type game mode. But that brings us to the topic of what Call of Duty Ghosts needs to do to be a number one top selling Call of Duty like the franchise is used to. They need to do a lot, but I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna go talk about what Call of Duty Black Ops did to change. Now, one example that Call of Duty Black Ops did was the 10-point class system. For multiplayer, that was a big different thing because you make your own class. You get 10 points, you can have no gun, you can put a knife on there, have tons of perks, you can just go running around. You don't have to have a gun, which was a big change, and a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. Um, I don't really know where I stand on it. I don't really care too much for it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not a huge change. Another change that they did was for the campaign, you could choose which way you want to go, which was kind of cool, but I don't think that'll be coming back to Call of Duty Ghost. And those are just two big changes that happened for Black Ops 2. But for Call of Duty Ghost, I'm gonna give some examples of changes that need to be done. For one, there needs to be different game modes. And Infinity Ward has done a good job in the past, like for MW3, on bringing in new game modes when the game was released, and also when the game was already out. A few months in, or near the end, they brought in different game modes, which was really fun because they were new and people enjoyed playing them, I think. So hopefully they will do that again in Call of Duty Ghost. And another thing that they need to do is the maps. We already know that the one map that you pre-order will be changing, but they need to have other maps that change. If it's just that one map, that'll be very heartbreaking and it would just be stupid. So every map, maybe not every map, but most maps should be changing while the game is going on. So a few things that they have done to change already is for the campaign, the dog, you have two characters that you're playing as in the campaign, which is pretty sweet. You can play as a dog, and then you're playing as a normal guy. And then they got the new engine, which I don't know if it's going to be a big upgrade. It looked like it's just the same engine with a little bit, better graphics, higher quality. I saw a video where the rocks are coming out of the ground instead of flat and on the ground. But I'm not sure it'll make us feel like it's another engine. I don't know if it's that big of a change from the old engine. But another thing for PS4 and Xbox One, I think what they need to do is have bigger teams. They might be able to, I don't think they're going to be able to do it on the 360 and PS3, but for the new next-gen consoles, they should have bigger teams, and for the game modes that they can add on with bigger teams, is they can do an all-vehicle game mode, In World at War, they used to have tanks, and that was the only Call of Duty that I know of that had vehicles. I don't know if COD 1 or COD 2, I didn't play any of those, or COD 3, but COD 4 didn't, and none of these other CODs had vehicles. And so I think if they had a game mode where there was tanks and jeeps, that'd be cool. You could also maybe run on the ground, I don't know. I mean, maybe they can have one where you can be running on the ground or get in a tank or a jeep, or you can have one where it's just tanks, like World of Tanks, something like that. I think that'd be really enjoyable for a lot of people. But if you wanted to go back and play Team Deathmatch or Free for All, or Domination, you could, and there wouldn't be vehicles except for the kill streaks. And so another thing that I think they should do is bring back old game modes. If you guys have been watching White Boy 7th Street, he's been playing Call of Duty 4 and World at War. And usually when he plays World at War, he's playing the game mode War. And that game mode is a genius. A genius created that game mode. It is so fun and so chaotic. It keeps you so entertained, and I think they need to bring that back. So if they bring that back, if they have changing maps, if they have bigger teams on the next gen consoles, and the engine is really good, I think they have a good possibility of being a good game again. But they really gotta step it up because Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghost, if they want to, they might be losing to Battlefield 4 right now. I'm not sure. In pre-orders, I think Call of Duty Ghost might have just passed them, but I'm not sure. Oh, and don't forget that the multiplayer review is going to be August 14th for Call of Duty Ghost. So that should be cool. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.